How attractive was Michael Jackson really? Welcome back to LookLogix, everyone. Today I'll assess the facial harmony attractiveness of Michael Jackson. I have his front and side profiles we'll look over, see his full key strengths and weaknesses, areas of improvement, his total score from 0 to 10 for his harmony, and this won't include his dimorphism like his height, status, voice, things like that, his fashion. This is just his objective harmony, which is the most important for his facial attractiveness. So let's get started. His low score for his ratios in his front profile or his lower third proportion at 0 out of 10. Fine boom right there. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. His chin to filtrum ratio is a 2.23. Eye separation ratio is a 2.4. Eye aspect ratio is a 3.86. Interpupillary mouth width ratio is a 4.73. Eyebrow tilt is a 4.88. Alright, so what are all these scores telling us? Well, we see the visual representation after I landmarked the face on the side here, which is really useful. And basically it's telling us, let's take the eyebrow tilt, for example. This is an interesting one. It's too aggressively tilted, right? You want positive tilted eyebrows. That's more attractive, obviously, than negatively tilted. It's more hunter eyes, but you can see what's going on here. He has medium set eyebrows, even though the front ends right here of the eyebrows are like kissing the almost to the eye. It's like they're having an affair with the eye. I know I love to use that saying multiple times. They're too aggressively tilted. It looks like Michael is pushing his eyebrows up on the outside. So this is too aggressive, and that can be fixed with surgeries, different things, and eyebrow drooping tools that you can use if you don't want to do surgery. That is totally possible. Now, because his eyebrows aren't so thick, he can't shave them down to flatten them slightly without them really thinning out too much. So definitely procedures and the before mentioned. Moving on, his facial width to height ratio is a 5.47 out of 10, so not too bad. The overall facial width to height ratio. His intercanthal nasal width ratio is a 6.47 or 6.46. Mid face ratio is a 7.7. Top third is an 8.26. Lower third is an 8.98. Overall, pretty good scoring by themselves. Let's see what his highest is. Yeah, nose tip position, mouth corner position, cheekbone height. He has nice high set cheekbones. His eyebrow low setness is a 10 out of 10. However, that's only marking from the inside, and you can see from each end it is low set. However, because it's so aggressively tilted and thinned, it gives the illusion to medium set eyebrows, and that's why I said they are medium set visually. But statistically, measurement wise, they are kind of low set. So low to medium set eyebrows. His deviation of his ipsilateral alar angle and his jaw frontal angle is a 10 out of 10. Nice and ideal with his jaw and his eye angling. Ipsilateral alar angle by itself is also a 10 out of 10. Jaw frontal angle is a 10 out of 10. So that's a great little package score right here. Lateral canthal tilt is nice and positive. Now I did put in black / African American or African for Michael, because that is his original ethnicity, and different people like light-skinned Europeans have different ratios, different size lips, different canthal tilt ideals. So make sure you have that marked in correctly. Now, let's move over to side ratios. Now, if you want to try the app for yourself, faceiq Labs, you can use my code LookLogix. I'll put a link in the description and the comment section for 20% off any plan. Only from my code. I want to help you guys out. I enjoy using this application for my own stuff, and then of course these faces. So I'd love to see if you guys try it out. Let me know what you think, and you guys have been really giving me some great suggestions for who to rate. So if you want me to analyze someone else's face, just put a comment down below. I'll make sure to check it out. And let's move over to his side ratios. So his low score, I know, look at his side profile. It's magnificent, isn't it? Look at this nice skin tone, everything. It's not a perfect side profile from the angling. It's not perfectly undistorted. However, it's still useful, and you already know this is going to score high. Only 3 out of the major ideal range. His mental labial angle, brow ridge inclination angle, and his nasal width to height ratio is 1.21. So the brow ridge is what stands out most to me. It's too flat. It's flattened and it's feminized. This is a feminized nose region. If this was protruding a little more, then that would be more masculine and more ideal for him as a man. Overall, looking at the interesting scores, gonial angle, nice and sharp. Gonian to mouth line, nose tip, rotation angle, Frankfurt tip angle. Overall, really nice side profile. Let's see what his total scoring is for Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson gets a 6.32 out of 10. Very good harmony, about the top 13%, and 1 in 7.56 people. So we can see his front profile only gets a 5.37 out of 10, top 45%. So it's still pretty good. It's above average. And then his side profile gets a top 0.07% at 7.97 out of 10. Amazing side profile. I definitely think this score is quite accurate, even though the profile, the picture I used was slightly distorted. Just trying to make do with what we have, and I analyzed this face a couple times, and this is definitely as accurate as I could be. His front profile, definitely he's in the 6 to 6.5 range, and this is slightly out of his prime. The front side profile is really good, but his front profile is a little out of his prime already. So I would say Michael Jackson was a 6.5 facially for his harmony. There you go, guys. That's the answer. Lastly, we'll look over his key strengths, which, balanced nasal profile, harmonious mid-face and jaw alignment, well-positioned cheekbones, ideal forehead width, balanced brow ridge, ideal eye tilt, well-positioned eyebrows, defined neck contour, ideal jaw steepness, etc. You can pause this video if you'd like to check the rest. Areas of improvement, wide set eyes, minus 0.89 points. That's terrible. His disproportionate lower face, short chin or long philtrum, minus 0.66 points. Nice, 666. Oh, wow, even again, doubled. Oh, even again. Wow, look at this nice little symbolism. And then we get the 333. Oh my goodness, look at that Freemasonry. Beautiful. Okay, minor proportional variations, minus 0.54 out of 10. Alrighty, there's your analysis for Michael Jackson. This was definitely an interesting one, and I'm glad I was able to have a front and side profile for it fully. He also has this planet potential that we'll go over really quickly just because I have both the front and side profile. And make sure you read through the terms and conditions in terms of service. And then we can see his action plan. So he could get to an 8. He could have gotten to an 8. Pretty interesting. 9 actions. So these are different surgical plans: canthoplasty, cheekbone implants, rhinoplasty, lip lift. So you can do all these different procedures, and then eyebrow shaping, of course. Yeah, foundational. So that's non-invasive. Overall, not too bad. Sideburns. Okay. Well, there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like me to rate anyone else, once again, just put a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Hee hee.